mayor's been run off. You know, people, you know, they're getting their radios out. You know, let the mayor know if anything is happening. So, by this time, Michael and Zachary, now they've actually joined in. Greg, his two boys are there now. Even his boys have 22 rifles, and basically, as everyone gets there, Gregory, he kind of turns to everyone and says, "Do you think my boys should be here, or do you think I should, send them back to Eileen's place? I don't know if they're going to be able to handle something like this. Or do you think I should just take them back?" No. No.
This is the world we live in. Let them live in this world.
That is very true. So the mayor, before he scoots off, he kind of assigns 3 of the town's militia to you guys, as you guys can search the town, building by building. Everybody's gonna be able to stay in communication with one another. There's lots of frightened citizens about now. You can see them looking out of windows, kind of pushing their drapes or curtains to the side, and we just need to find the girl, and we need to find out if our defenses are holding up still. So where do you guys want to go? I mean, you guys, there's plenty of places to go. Jerry's, the doctor's office, the clothes store, movie theater, sheriff's station. I mean, you guys do know that the last place she was seen there was at the movie theater. And I would probably, what do you guys think? Do you guys think your priority would be defenses or Samantha? What do you guys think?
I think we should probably be looking for Samantha.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
The military guys are going to know more about the defenses than we will, so.
And they also got better weapons.
Right.
Yeah, they were the ones that actually kind of set all that up too, the defenses.
Now, Joe said he already searched the movie theater, but I don't know how good he did. Do you think we should start there and just double check what he's already done?
I think we should go to the movie theater and look for ourselves. And then might be some clues that he didn't see. He may run out of there just scared.
On her? Because if she didn't have her dolly on her, maybe she left it at the house and went back for it when she was scared.
Oh yeah, very true. Someone's broadcasting. Deviators. Alright, so you guys head back over to the movie theater really quickly. You guys all kind of like double pace it over there. And you go inside the movie theater. You go inside the double doors, and through the other double doors, up past all of the concession stands, the restrooms, and all that stuff. And now you're in the main theater. You guys are searching around.
Start going row by row.
Alright, so everybody give me a notice check. Nice. And just wait for Sam's. There you go. Now, Steve, as you're looking around, you're kind of, Joe says, yeah, we were sitting over here. But she was playing over here, and then she fell asleep. But Steve, you discover a piece of cloth on the floor, basically directly next to the back door that leads away from the alleyway behind the building. Basically, it looks like it was probably her dress got caught in the door or something. Now, but then when you kind of look at it, because you have a raise, you're looking at it and you're going, this really doesn't look like, it is of a bright color, but it has this weird, smell to it. Why don't you give me a healing roll? And you're like, whoa, what is that? What is that smell? So give me a healing roll. If you don't have healing, give me just an unskilled check. Oh my!
They're calling me over. I got knowledge, medicine, and healing.
Oh, you can do that as well. You guys,
Healing
you guys
or knowledge
RP,
medicine?
you guys. Well, you guys need to RP that out first instead of just doing a check. Because I didn't hear him say,
So
yeah. Steve was the one who found it, so.
Yeah, I
The
thought
only
you
one
were
who knows
talking to
about it so
me
far.
to. I thought you were talking to me to do the healing check.
That's what.
He was.
What I was.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
what
so I did it.
Yep. Yeah, and you notice that it's not a piece of her dress, and you're like, whoa, this is like smells really funky. It smells like some type of medicine. You just don't know what the heck type of medicine it is, though.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look back at the others. I'm gonna say, guys, I found something. It's some kind of piece of cloth. It smells weird. It smells like medicine-y, maybe.
Yeah, and you
But
can actually
I'm
kind of
not
smell
sure
it.
exactly what it was. It doesn't look like what she was wearing.
That's actually what made you find the piece of cloth on the floor in the first place. Was that, oh, what is that smell over here?
I ask what's his face if that's cloth from Samantha's body or dress that she was wearing.
Oh, Joe, no,
Joe,
it doesn't.
yeah.
It doesn't look like it.
So that's not the same dress
don't-
she was wearing, huh?
I don't think it's part of her dress.
Or her dollies?
Because you thought it might have been a piece of her dress at first, Steve, but then when you're thinking, what is that? It looks like part of a like part of a rag once you because it is pretty dark in there, and you're flashing your light around, you smell that and you see it. Oh, it's a piece of her dress. No, it's not. It's a rag, but that funky ass smell. It smells like something sweet and medicine-y. So I guess he calls back to everyone else.
Miss Rose, you are a veterinarian, right? You probably would know the smell.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I was a vet, so I don't know all the human medicines, but if you want, I can take a look at it.
Yeah, here, take a look at it. Tell me what you think.
Alright, so I take it, and do you want me to do a knowledge medicine check, Dave?
I would love for you to do that. Yep.
Nope.
Oh,
The only thing
And
that
a
Smells pretty.
yeah, when you take a pretty big whiff of it, Rose, you kind of get a little lightheaded for a second, and you kind of
Alright,
have
so
to
I
brace
kind of hold on to
yourself
whoever
on the
next to
wall.
me.
You're like, whew, whoa.
That is unfamiliar.
But yeah, and everybody kind of sees you stagger back too. So
alright, I'll say it. Do you think that might be chloroform?
Chloroform ether, I don't know.
give me one
It almost
more.
knocked you out when
Give
you
me
did
one
it.
more medicine check. Agent 47, Agent 49 with the I like that. Give me one more check there, Rose. Yeah, now you think as she says chloroform, it kind of rings a bell, and you're like, yes, it probably is chloroform.
No.
And it's
Yeah,
damp. The rag is sort of like has a
So this
like
is
a
like
dampness to it.
fresh chloroform,
Yep.
recently used.
So who here in this town would have access to something like that? I'm thinking the doctor would probably be the only one,
Yeah.
and the doctor is the mayor's brother, and they were seeming pretty fishy the other day.
Why would
I say
someone
we
take
go-
a sick girl?
That I really don't know.
Maybe
doc-
that's
the
what
doc
that
did check her out.
operation thing that the mayor was talking about is all about.
Good job.
I don't know, but we need to find the doctor and question, threaten, something.
Yeah, let's see if we can't find out where they're at.
All right. So you want to head over to the. You guys are going to head over to the doctor's office. Now, as you leave, you head directly up the street. You know, you could see more, soldiers kind of reporting. You can see all of the, more people up on the wall of the town. Now we're going to go ahead and take. You guys arrive at the doctor's office. You guys go to walk in. Who's like first in line? Who's gonna open up the door?
I will.
All right, Velcor, as everything's always been open. You go to open up the door and you kind of stub your face into the glass a little bit because the front door is locked. Doesn't look like there's any kind of, obviously because of all of the generators are off. The interior is dark. There's no lights on, obviously, which is actually a pretty bad sign if anybody gets injured or anything or needs to recover from any kind of attack. Then the doctor's office looks like it's closed. So what do you guys want to do?
Knock.
Guys, is there another door to this office? Back door, maybe? Has anyone ever noticed?
There's a couple windows out front. There's the door has. There's some partially, pretty much closed drapes. I mean, there's some There's a gap between the two curtains in each window. I mean,
the window's open.
Windows are not open. You kind of pull on them. The windows are locked. You can see that the latches are kind of turned.
Can I see through into the windows?
Sure. Yeah, it's dark, but yeah, you can see inside. It's just pure darkness.
I say, hold
Got
on,
my flashlight.
Flashlight, absolutely.
I think
yeah.
If nobody's here, I think we should head to the little basement area we saw them go into the other day. See if maybe they went that way.
Yeah.
As I pull out my lockpicking kit, I say, we could wait just a minute.
Sure. Yeah, and as you're pulling out your lockpicking kit, I heard Jack say he wanted to take his flashlight and kind of, poke and prod in the window and kind of, see if he can see anything. Is that what you were wanting to do, Velk?
Hey, Dave, it looks like you still got the screen up on the stream.
No,
the away screen.
Yeah, they're not missing anything anyway, so.
All right.
Thank you for telling me about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Kukula, thank you very much for the follow, Kukula. Yeah, there's no maps up or nothing, just the Fantasy Grounds backdrop. So as you're shining,
as he pulls out his flashlight, I tell him to hold on a second if I get a chance to.
It's between you two.
Yeah, it's in my bag. I'm getting it out of my backpack, so.
If someone's locked the door and I think no one's coming in, don't let them think we are coming in.
Okay.
And at this point, Dave, I'd like to try to pick the lock.
Okay, that would be what, dexterity lockpicking?
Yeah, I have the skill.
Very good. Very nice. You get some kind of edge bonus too, don't you?
Yeah, thievery.
Yeah, you have to fiddle with the lock for a little bit, but you actually get it. You get the lock unlocked over a couple minutes.
All right.
Agent 47, man. Agent 47.
Just see who's here, or if there is anyone here.
With the skills of that is awesome. I love it.
Or I can do it myself.
Yeah, we can go in and check it out.
Yeah, there's several rooms in there. We can each at least hit a room, and who knows, I may need to find some medicine if we need to get out of here.
Dave, if I walk in the door, I don't want to just kind of go right in. I want to listen, see if I hear anyone speaking or anything.
Okay. Whenever you open the door, you hear absolutely nothing, and it is pitch black inside.
All right, I'll go in and wave everyone else in.
Okay. No lights or what?
No, I'm not going to turn the lights on.
Okay. You walk in. Everybody is in complete darkness.
All right, now I'll pull out my flashlight.
Yeah.
Okay. As you start to shine the light, you guys are still standing up by the window, but you're not looking inside the window. You're inside, and you can see as you're flashing the light around, you can see that there's a couple legs protruding out from the doorway leading deeper into the clinic down one of the halls. You can see a couple of legs protruding out into the walkway there. Probably the nurse's legs.
I'm going to carefully approach, try not to make any noise, and I turn around and tell everyone to be quiet.
Okay. All right.
So I'll go up to the legs and I want to inspect the person.
Okay. So as you kind of peek around the corner, you look. Ah! No, I'm just kidding. No, as you kind of look, and then you kind of pop the lights around the corner, and you kind of look up her body. You can see that her throat has been slit. Her
cut with a knife.
With a knife or a blade or something. Her throat has been slit. And as you kind of look up a little bit more, her eyes open up, are a milky white, and then all of a sudden a low moan escapes her lips.
All right, I want to pull my knife and deactivate her.
Okay, sure. I'll let you do that. You stick your knife up through the bottom of her jaw, up through her brain, twitches a couple seconds, and then kind of just dies.
Alright, I'll wave everyone forward.
And as I approach, I whisper, "Was she bit?"
No. Someone had cut her neck. This wasn't a zombie.
I pull my gun out.
I pull mine out.
Yeah, same here.
Nice job. I like that, everybody. So you guys are all kind of back by the window, or are you guys up in the hallway, or?
We're in tow with Sam.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody now has seen the body, and you guys saw Sam kind of jump on top of the full mount the nurse and jab her knife up through, and basically taking her out. But there's there's 4 doors in this hallway, and she's in one of the patient rooms. So there's still 3 more doors in this hallway.
Alright, we're gonna go on down and check all the rooms, I guess.
Basically sweep them out, make sure. Alright. So the door
There's
across...
also probably a back room, too, where he keeps all the big heavy-duty medications.
Oh, Dee Dee would love that, huh? So you guys sweep all 3 rooms. You guys take your time. Pretty meticulous about everything. Kind of, covering each other's backs and whatnot. And the doctors know
and
on
I'm
premises.
going to ask Sam, while we're searching the patient rooms, if he could lockpick the cabinets, because, hey, we need the medicine later. Take some of it at least.
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, everybody do a. Actually, there's no in these these patient rooms. There's really no locked cabinets. So why don't you guys all give me a notice check? If you don't have notice, do unskilled. All right, nice. Jax with the clutch roll. Jax, you actually find quite an array in the last room. It has a little bit more equipment inside of it, and you actually find an array of some painkillers. You find some oral antibiotics. You find some like all kinds of different alcohol swabs, whatnot. Larger band-aids. So if you have a med kit, you can put medical supplies, and just put like painkillers. There's like a dozen painkillers. Put down antibiotic ointments, There's like 3 or 4.
I'll make a note of
stuff.
all this. I was gonna actually have like call Rose over because she'd probably know more about what it is that I'm looking at and what would be
Sure.
The
good
words
to take.
with the big names.
Yeah,
The
pretty
ones with the
much,
longest
yeah.
names, take those.
Pretty much.
All right. I'll grab it all then.
All right, so you basically clean it out. There's not a whole lot, so you're able to get it pretty easily in your pack.
Yeah, and I'm far from encumbered, so if you need me to carry something, just call me over.
But yeah, the doctor's nowhere on the premises. Doctor's nowhere on the premises. The nurse is dead. Her throat's been slit.
I can't believe anyone would cut her throat, knowing that she would most likely come back as a zombie.
I have a feeling
And just leave her here.
that knowing was the problem.
Yeah.
She probably knew a little too much.
You think someone wanted a zombie in the town?
I think they wanted her dead either way.
Well, we need to get out of here before someone comes. We don't want to be stuck here with all this.
I think we need to...
Too much explaining to do.
Yeah. I think we need to take a trip underground.
Yeah, check over at the basement.
I agree.
I mean, I still want to find Sam, but I just have this sneaky feeling we find the doctor, we're going to find her and that missing soldier guy.
Yeah, with the chloroform. I still don't understand why anyone would want Samantha.
I don't either, but obviously they didn't want her dead, or they would have just killed her there at the movie theater. So.
Yeah.
And Joe.
Yeah.
Surprised they let him go.
Yeah. I guess
Right,
Joe
so
Joe can
leave.
sleep through a nuclear explosion, I guess. But I guess when you're, when you've gone through such a traumatic, period of time for 3 or 4 weeks, your body would have
He was
to
also
be
probably snoring so loud he couldn't
shut
hear the
down.
footsteps.
Yeah, if you feel like have any kind of, safety net to where you can actually kind of relax and unwind and sleep, I'm sure your body would probably almost go into like a comatose state. Especially after going through shit for 3-4 weeks or something. That would just be crazy.
Still doesn't explain why they didn't kill him.
Yeah. So where do you guys want to go? I heard you guys say you wanted to leave the doctor's office.
Yeah, we want to go
to the basement.
Yeah, the basement where they were having their secret meeting.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Just you guys are getting back to the corner there, and you can notice that the sheriff, is you kind of everybody give me a perception. Give me a notice roll. Guys, because you guys haven't seen the sheriff around for a while. Holy shit, all of these explosions. No. Yeah, both Jax and Rose, you guys noticed that the sheriff was just walking into the sheriff's station also. As you guys are back to the, basically the four-way, and then you guys, I don't know, you guys kind of caught the sheriff going into his office, or do you want to continue to go east back to where the meeting spot was? It's up to you. You go either way. It don't matter. But we'll just say that you guys kind of go to the meeting spot because that's where you wanted to go in the first place. So you guys how are you guys approaching the the secret meeting spot as they call it? As you guys.
I'd like to go back up to the windows, and I know we can't see in, but I'd like to see if we can listen in, see if there's anything.
If the light.
Yeah, if that window's still open a little bit, maybe we could listen like last time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, why don't everybody, you guys all give me dexterity stealth checks. If you don't have stealth, unskilled. As you guys are all trying to sneak up. All right.
Look at that stealth roll.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Holy shit, Sam. 23.
And I fall on my ass.
Agent
I
47.
Yeah,
momentarily
I'm like-
disappear from the universe.
Like
You do.
rattling pots and pans as I walk up.
Yeah. Steve and Rose are like bulls in a china shop. And then Jax and Sam, you two just kind of throw your hands up as, everybody's, stepping on every branch as they're,
Face
walking
palming.
up to this place. Yeah. And you guys kind of look inside, the barely cracked windows that are on the, the bottom base of the house, and you don't hear anything. In fact, you don't even see any light coming from inside. Doesn't seem like anyone's here.
Want to try that door again?
Yeah, I'm gonna try the door.
Yeah, be extra stealthy with your 23 and see if you can open that door.
At this point, everyone's looking around. Where'd Sam go?
Right.
Yeah, well, it is a melee in town, just a big old hubbub. Everybody running around.
So how about that door?
Sure, if you'd like to try to get into it, absolutely. You can.
Yeah, I want to try and check that door again. And I know that last time it was locked from the inside.
Yeah, yeah. You guys want to try to bust it in, or what?
Well, if there's nobody in there, would it still be locked from the inside? Because then they wouldn't be able to get in there.
Oh, I just
Well,
want
if
to.
the windows are
I don't want to
open-
do any. Hold on. I don't want to do any busting. I want to check the door
Yeah.
and see if it's locked.
It is.
If it is
It
locked?
is.
Okay.
Okay, alright, there's no
How-
visible lock on the outside.
The windows are
Right.
still open, though,
No,
right?
these are sort of like shutter doors that are, you basically they're pushed out. These are not your typical doors. These are there for a purpose. They don't have handles on the outside like normal storm doors would have. They've been removed. Yeah, these basically
are the windows still
open
open?
from the inside. Yeah, the windows are cracked. Yeah, but they're small windows, probably 2 foot wide, maybe a foot tall. They're sort of like rectangular-ish types of windows.
So Sam wouldn't even be able to squeeze through. Okay.
Probably not.
13
No.
year old.
Alright, well let's go we did see the sheriff. Let's go talk to him and let him
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Maybe he can help us look.
Or he may know where she is, who knows?
Like I said, this
Or
is
the doctor.
okay. So you guys get back over to the sheriff's office. Remember, this is a house. There was a house. There was a front door. I'm talking about the cellar going down into the bottom. That was locked. But yeah, it was still a house. So
Well, I mean, you said before it was kind of like what in the North we'd equivalent to a tornado shelter, and those are just rooms. They don't have any connection
Yes.
to the house.
correct. Well, yeah, but it's still sitting. The house is sitting. Okay, there's the house, the foundation of the house. The very bottom of the house is sitting on. Well, actually, the house is sitting on this brick foundation, about 3 or 4 feet high. Now, this brick foundation is what has these windows, and the 2 foot wide windows, foot tall, and then there is a house that is on this foundation. So yes, there's still a house that you could go into or could have gone into.
So they're
Okay, I
just
got
basically external doors to
Yeah.
the basement of that house.
Exactly. It's like I was
Okay,
trying to
okay.
explain it the best that I could. So it's
Alright,
like
so
Okay.
scratch what I
sort
said
of-
about the police. Sam wants to say something else.
Okay, what do you mean? Scratch what you said about the police. What do you mean?
Yeah, about the police. I was saying about going to the police.
I thought you guys
Sam
went
wants
over
to say
to the
that
sheriff's station, right?
Well, we did.
All right.
but
So what are you
that
guys
was-
doing? What are you guys doing? Tell me what you're doing. You guys said you went to the sheriff's station. Are you not going to the sheriff's station now, or what?